And you go to the air again, and they. And that's a touchdown. That's order. Gordon, back to pass. Gonna throw a deep ball, far side, caught! Touchdown! Nasir Addison on the reception. Yards. And Irvington jumps out on top. It's 6-0 Blue Knights. 9:01 left to go here in the first quarter.
Oliver from the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a passing play. They'll work easy to Phillips. Phillips got a lot of yards. He's to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Nice run there by James.
He drops back. Little pressure. He comes up. He throws it deep. And it's a flag on the play, along with the reception.
A lot of time to make a play.
Third down and long. There's a pass play, and it's intercepted. Eric Perez with the pick. Can he go to the house? He lost the ball. He recovered it. What's the sign? That's Smothers saying, look at him go. He just broke through the whole defense.
That's right.
He looked like he's going to take that to the house right there. That's a touchdown. He didn't even
touchdown Cougars.
That's the most dynamic play I've seen all year.
Number 3, Timmons.
Screen pass out in the flat, caught, and it's a touchdown for St. Peter's. O'Donnell swinging away, puts it over the shortstop's head. That's a base hit. It'll score 1.
It's a beautiful night for soccer here in Clark, New Jersey, as #1 seeded Westfield put their undefeated record on the line against #2 Scotch Plains in a Union County Finals matchup. I'm Adam Tovas. Thank you all for tuning in to D1 Media Pro's production of girls soccer. So coming in to today's game, both teams have had very different routes. Westfield comes in only having needed 2 goals to advance to this finals game today, having not conceded a goal yet in the Union County tournament. On the other side, Scotch Plains has had to face heavy competition, specifically against Cranford, as they went to penalty kicks in their last game and won 5-3, bringing them to this finals matchup. This is a heavy game, heavy rivalry. These two teams have played each other twice already in the regular season. Westfield winning their last matchup 2-0. We will find out if Scotch Plains has it in them to defeat the undefeated next on D1 Media Pro. When the teams get set and ready for kickoff. Our goalie match of today's Aaron Harris for Westfield, and Rebecca Kessler for Scotch Plains. These two teams have had a rich history when it comes to sports matchups. So did none of the things I just said go? Trying to get out of trouble with Scotch Plains. As Westfield breaks out, 3-on-2. And that one just missed wide. As Westfield on the counterattack, 3-on-2 opportunity, nothing comes of it, and Scotch Plains will have a goal kick. Good hustle. Brooke Morrison. Attempt to get to that ball and buried in the back of the net. Good defensive play by Scotch Plains. Almost had him in the attacking third. Westfield will retain. And forward. Seem to be Westfield thus far. Good ball movement through their backfield, but trying to get upfield, it's been a bit of a struggle. A couple of turnovers early in this in the middle third as they look for another push here. And again, good ball movement between the midfielder and the defender, but can't get into that attacking third quite yet, and Scotch Plains has a throw. Hello. So good ball movement. Scotch Plains. That one goes out of bounds for a Westfield kick. Not allowing Scotch Plains to get out of their defensive end. And another pass back to their center backs, and a good ball over to the right winger. They're looking to attack here. Good move through the middle of the field. And their enemy attacking third. Good ball in. And they'll say it trickled out of bounds before the pass, and Westfield will have a goal kick. It's in the third. Sorry everybody for the technical difficulties we're having, but nothing has happened thus far in the Union County final matchup between Westfield and Scotch Plains, as this one still is leveled at 0-0. Hard foul by Scotch Plains has Westfield in the attacking third off a free kick, and they're in. A good ball in. Nobody there. Puts it back in the box. Nobody there again, and Scotch Plains trying to clear. They can't do, and Westfield keeps it in the attacking third. But good defense by Scotch Plains to track back and get themselves a goal kick and get themselves going the other way. This Westfield team is dangerous through two of their veterans. Kira Cosenza and Kat Angel lead this squad in points. And have this Westfield team undefeated this season, as once again Westfield threatening. A good ball into the box, but defended well by Scotch Plains. And Westfield have to recover, and an offside call.
Possession Raiders.
And on the Scotch Plains side, their best player, Rebecca Kessler, approaching 100 saves on the season, as she holds right now 98. Both teams have had a significant amount of clean sheets, so look for a big defensive game today.
Possession Blue Devils.
Westfield holding much of the possession thus far. Scotch Plains kind of having to do a lot more defending in their own third. As another ball turns
Possession Blue Devils.
into Westfield's hand. Good ball movement, but better defending by Scotch Plains there. And now a counterattack from Scotch Plains. Stopped by Westfield. And a good ball in. Brooke Morrison trying to get to that, and she's fouled hard just outside of the box. She's looking for a foul. Refs on
Possession Westfield.
Refs saw nothing there. Looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder contact, but Morrison wanted a foul. Didn't get one. Oh, and she does. Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. Every time I see that, I'm just more and more impressed because I can't do it. But a good ball in. Kessler gets to it. And Scotch Plains is looking to counter. Foul hard in the middle of the field. As the fans start the "You can't do that" chant, one of my favorite chants.
The Raiders will get possession of the ball.
I mean, I guess you could say it occurs in most sports, but you predominantly hear it in the high school sports. As a ball in, defended well by Westfield, and they're now on counter. Bridget Morrison to her sister, Brooke Morrison, and it goes out of bounds for a Westfield
Possession
throw.
Blue Devils. Number 13, Ashley Yenawine checks in for Westfield.
Ashley Yenawine checks in for Westfield from Morrison, who's been threatening on the left-hand side for Westfield thus far. She'll take a seat strategy from coach. A good throw and ricochets off a Westfield player, and Scotch Plain clears. We'll have possession back. And Scotch Plains, who's putting the pressure on, and they're attacking third. Good move to get by the defender, and Westfield now in business. And a good ball in. That's a threatening ball. Westfield with the shot. High.
Shot by number 14, Cat Angel.
Cat Angel shoots that one.
Goal
high
kick
and
for the
wide.
Raiders.
Shoots that one high and wide. And it'll be a goal kick for Scotch Plains. Westfield is a big give and go through ball kind of team. Find the open guys on the wings after playing the middle, as Scotch Plains threatening, but just goes out of reach of the attacker, and Westfield
Possession Raiders.
Westfield turns it over. Great play to keep it alive by Cat Angel. And Scotch Plains going the other way. And Westfield will reset. Ooh, hard contact there. She goes down hard.
Official timeout on the field.
Official timeout. Both players went down pretty hard, and she is bleeding from her forehead. I hope both players are okay, but we will step aside for a moment as the trainers tend to both players.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this? We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal, on post, and Westfield lets the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself, barreling towards the goal.
This sounds good, right?
Both players are okay, or rather, Westfield player got up on her own and walked to the bench. Scotch Plains still on the field, being tended by trainers. I'm not sure the injury on the Scotch Plains player, but Westfield had a bloody forehead.
They got speakers. Cause I guess they speak the sound system broke the song, so they had to put they had to come in and put speakers up there, so it was not loud.
You're not been on air.
Huh?
No, your mic wasn't even on.
So it's the middle?
It's the middle. Extension.
He said he could hear me.
So
so.
He can hear you because you're standing next to him.
Possession Blue Devils.
Don't use this.
What?
What? It's dead?
Yeah.
You didn't charge it?
I didn't know how to charge it.
Did you just use me? Do you have it? Do you have anything with a USB charger at home?
Yeah.
You just charge it. You just stick it in and charge it. Why'd you call and ask me? Why'd you ask me? All right, call again.
That one goes out of bounds.
Possession Raiders.
Blows from the Westfield sideline as Scotch Plains has a throw-in going towards the attacking end. A good ball in, threatening one, but the shot goes wide and out of bounds for a Westfield goal kick.
Possession Westfield goalie ball.
Chested down by Scotch Plains and they're threatening, but a good defensive play by Westfield to get back. And they're now threatening on the other end. Cosenza down the line to her partner Angel. Angel looking to get by the Scotch Plains defender and she dribbles out of bounds. And Scotch Plains will have a goal kick. Good give and go by Cosenza and Angel to threaten on their attack.
Goal kick for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
But better defense by Scotch Plains, which leads to a goal kick. And a pretty good one at it. A good touch, wow. Great touch. And they're attacking. Gina Milano, great touch to turn and face.
Ball out of bounds, possession Raiders.
Cosenza looking to go the other way, and she gets tripped up, but the ref says play on. Cosenza in disbelief, and so are the Westfield fans.
Possession Blue Devils.
That looked like a foul to me going Westfield's way, but Westfield retains possession on a throw-in. But that will trickle into Kessler's hands. And good for a punt going Scotch Plains' way. Scotch Plains trying to enter that final third of Westfield. Haven't done it much thus far, as the ball's been mostly in their own end. Scotch Plains threatening now. A good ball in, a threatening one at it. But a great defensive play by Angel to get back, and she clears.
Ball out of bounds, possession Raiders.
So Scotch Plains will have a throw-in on the left side. As Angel gets to it and points in Westfield's direction, and she will get that call.
Possession Blue Devils. Number 17, Marissa O'Connell checks in for Westfield.
Marissa O'Connell checks in for Westfield. Number 12, Bridget Morrison will take a seat.
Possession, Westfield. Number 5, Kira Dursey with the throw-in.
They're threatening, but an offside's called on Westfield.
Offsides at the call on Westfield. Free kick to Scotch Plains.
Good move to get past Westfield defenders. As Milano is everywhere for Scotch Plains right now, as a turnover by Westfield. And Westfield has numbers defending, and they clear it out of bounds.
Ball out of bounds. Possession, Scotch Plains, Fanwood.
They had plenty of time to take space and dribble down the field to try and have a counterattack there, as Scotch Plains was getting up and had their momentum towards Westfield's net. Could have caught them off their toes there. But it'll be a Scotch Plains throw-in and
Possession, Raiders.
another Raider throw-in.
Number 18, Danielle Most on the throw-in.
A good give and go there leads to a goal kick for Westfield.
Goal kick, Westfield.
Scotch Plains has gotten into that attacking third, but haven't been able to penetrate that Westfield defense. Westfield playing four in the back against Scotch Plains is what looks like two attackers, as Westfield looks to go the other way.
Possession, Blue Devils. Number 5, Kiara Dursey on the throw-in.
Dursey. Back to Cosenza. Good ball movement here by Westfield. Great patience. Angel takes it herself. A good look, but can't connect. And Scotch Plains has it. But that'll go past the attacker and into Westfield hands. Good ball in. Can't get on the other end of that. Is
Possession, Blue Devils.
taps it forward, and a good pass to Cosenza. Cosenza takes it herself, but runs into a roadblock there, and Scotch Plains has it in the neutral zone. As a good move from Cosenza, gets by two defenders. What a move by Cosenza, and a great effort to get on the other end of it. The effort pays off, and it leads into Westfield feet, and out of bounds for a Westfield throw.
Possession, Blue Devils.
As Scotch Plains looks to clear it out of their own end, but kicks it right back into Westfield feet, and they have an opportunity, and she is holding. That is a blatant foul. She is restricting her from from going anywhere. I would have, as a referee, called that a yellow. She's restricting her from breaking out and
Possession to Scotch Plains Fanwood.
But nonetheless, a free kick for Scotch Plains that will be taken by Rebecca Kessler. A good kick by Kessler, and Scotch Plains gets to the second ball, not the first, and turns it back over into Westfield feet. Scotch Plains seems to be a kind of team that looks to clear it and hope there's an attacker on the other end, whereas Westfield seems to be more a keep it on the ground and play with it a bit, then find the attacker kind of team. And that will be the difference between an 8-2-5 team and a 13-0-1 team. As a good move by Dorsey to get past three defenders, couldn't get through the fourth, but still in the feet of Westfield. Cosenza. Great patience by Westfield. A turnover and a clear by Scotch Plains. Good punt from Westfield. All the way downfield, and their counter. Foul call on Scotch Plains.
Foul called on Scotch Plains Fanwood. Free kick for the Blue Devils.
Commentary here seems to free kick for Westfield as they look to put a little bit more pressure on Scotch Plains. A good header out of their own end by Scotch Plains, but once again hit right back.
Possession Westfield.
Into the possession of Westfield, and they look to go back and threaten this Scotch Plains defense even more. Not very many shot attempts by Westfield, but the pressure is there. As Cosenza makes way
Number 19, Rebecca Zhang checks in for the Blue Devils. Throwing in for Westfield, number 16, Olivia De Gregorio.
So Cosenza makes way for 19, and
Possession Westfield.
Westfield still in possession of the ball. Do we see another flip throw-in? No.
Number 16, Olivia De Gregorio with the throw-in.
Angel threatening, ball in, deflected out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds by Scotch Plains Fanwood. Possession Possession Blue Devils.
Knocked out of bounds by Scotch Plains, and Westfield will have possession. A good ball in, a threatening one at it, and Kessler bumps it out. We don't have Cosenza in that midfield position right now for Westfield, so Scotch Plains should take advantage of that as they look to go the other way. A ball over the defense, and Westfield trying to get on the other end of it, and it turns into a throw-in.
Save for Scotch Plains Fanwood by number 20, Rebecca Kessler.
They call an offsides rather before the throw-in, and Kessler will come out to take that kick. The clock you may see on your screens might be a few seconds off, but It's the action that you want to see, not the clock. Here on D1 Media Pro. There's some 4 substitutions made by Scotch Plains as they adjust every aspect.
Subs in for Scotch Plains Fanwood, number 10, Sophia Diorio with the throw-in.
Diorio, who just checked into the game, will be throwing it in for Scotch Plains. As Westfield looking to get through that Scotch Plains defense, but nothing there. And they'll have to track back and play it with their midfield. Ball goes out wide. Oh, 22's back in the game for Westfield. 22's back in the game for Westfield after a scary collision earlier. Maddie Silva back into the game at defense. So after taking a scary collision, it's good to see she's all right.
Possession Raiders. Subs in for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Scotch Plains makes one more sub, as do Westfield, as Cosenza comes back into the game.
Number 4, Janiyah Young to throw in for the Raiders.
Young throwing it in for Scotch Plains, and they look to go the other way. Westfield countering, threatening. They get through the Scotch Plains defense, and Scotch Plains able to recover enough to kick it out of bounds for a Westfield throw-in.
Possession Westfield.
Westfield keeps threatening here in the first half. And a throw-in from Westfield trying to get it into...
Number 15, Brooke Morrison with the throw-in for the Blue Devils.
As Scotch Plains on the counterattack. They are outnumbered, but still trying to penetrate that Westfield defense. As a Westfield clearance goes right back into the hands of Scotch Plains, but right back to Westfield as they look to counter. Silva to Cosenza. Cosenza looking to take on 3 Scotch Plains defenders, makes a move. Good pass into Morrison. Morrison threatening, and she is stopped and taken down hard. No call. Good defense by Scotch Plains.
Corner kick for the Blue Devils.
Westfield has a corner kick, their second of the game, and are threatening big time here. And looking to strike first in this 0-0 game. A good ball in. Puts her head on it. Morrison tries to get on the other end of it. She can't. And it's called out of bounds before Silva can cross it back in.
Goal kick for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
A great ball in from Morrison. Almost had it back after the header from number 4. So 2 great shot attempts from, rather great opportunities for Westfield to strike first. Nothing comes of it, and this game stays level at 0-0. As Westfield once again threatening. As that one looked to ricochet off of a Westfield
Possession
defender.
Raiders.
Off a Westfield defender. And it'll be Scotch Plains ball. Angel.
Making a break on. You know, I just took a peek at the box, and it says ready instead of live.
Ball in from Scotch Plains, well defended by Westfield defenders. And the Scotch Plains will have a throw. That one trickles out of bounds, and it'll go the other way now. So, with all the pressure Westfield has had, they've yet to score a goal. I will give credit to the Scotch Plains defense. They've had to face a lot of pressure from
Possession Raiders.
Westfield attackers, but they've been able to stand their ground and keep this a scoreless game. It does help to have Kessler in net, who is a superb goalie, as she might have broken 100 saves in this one off the 2 saves she made on that corner kick, which would be a great feat for her and her season. As Cosenza passes to Angel, who gets taken down.
Possession Blue Devils.
As Westfield doesn't look to hurry up here, letting their attackers set, they'll have a free kick at about the 30-yard line.
Number 7, Audra Toth taking the free kick for the Blue Devils.
Toth taking the free kick for Westfield. A good ball in. As a couple of Westfield attackers shied away from that ball, but they get it back. A good ball in. And Angel can't get on the end of it. And two good defensive plays by Scotch Plains. Kessler with one of them as she bats it out of bounds for a Westfield corner. Silva will take it. But once again, Scotch Plains defending saves the day.
Corner kick for the Blue Devils.
A good ball in, and Kessler bobbled it for a moment.
Saved by number 20, Rebecca Kessler.
They might tell her to put this on the ground, as they might have made contact with each other on the corner kick, and that is exactly what happens. So that is actually beneficial to Westfield. Instead of a punt, it'll be a goal kick, and Scotch Plains plays it short. A good ball into the attacker's feet, but great defending by Westfield as they look to counter. Cosenza looking to get by. A wobbly ball directly across her body.
Possession Blue Devils.
Almost lost it there, but retained possession, but kicked out of bounds for a Westfield throw.
Possession Blue Devils. Number 18, Aaron Hazard with the throw-in.
A good ball in. Morrison threatening, but Kessler puts it in her breadbasket and looks to go out the other way. A good punt as Milano can't corral it on her foot. And Cosenza looking to go out the other way. Good move to get by. And she looks to attack as a good ball into Angel. Better defending by Scotch Plains. But into Westfield's feet. And they call a foul.
Possession Scotch Plains Fanwood.
It looked like an attempt to go for the ball, but she stuck her foot out a bit late, and the ref will call that every time, and it'll go Scotch Plains' way. Beautiful day here in Clark, New Jersey. Got all of you. It's a beautiful day today. As she does an interesting move on the ground. She kind of did a Maradona on the ground as time expires.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now halftime with the score. The Westfield Blue Devils 0 and the Scotch Plains Fanwood Raiders 0.
This game level 0-0 going into the half. As we will step aside.
And you go to the air again, and they. And that's a touchdown. That's order. Gordon, back to pass. Gonna throw a deep ball, far side. Caught! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Nasir Addison on the reception.
Yards.
And Irvington jumps out on top. It's 6-0 Blue Knights. 9:01 left to go here in the first quarter.
Saquon Gordon.
Oliver from the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a passing play. They'll work easy to Phillips. Phillips got a lot of yards. He's to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Nice run there by Jake.
He drops back. Little pressure. He comes up. He throws it deep. And it's a flag on the play, along with the reception.
A lot of time to make a play.
Third down and long. There's a pass play, and it's intercepted. Eric Perez with the pick. Can he go to the house? He lost the ball. He recovered it. What's the sign? That's Smothers saying, look at him go. He just broke through the whole defense.
That's right.
He looked like he's going to take that to the house right there. That's a touchdown. He didn't even come.
Touchdown Cougars.
That's the most dynamic play I've seen all year.
Number 3, Timmons.
That play's got
Screen pass out in the flat, caught, and it's a touchdown for St. Peter's. O'Donnell swinging away, puts it over the shortstop's head. That's a base hit. It'll score 1. Faraz on his way home. Throw in is not in time. Going quickly, Bullock takes the snap, throws to the far side. Wide open touchdown.
In there, called strike 3 looking. Mulcahy strikes out the side. He's perfect through 2.
Now up ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Benkovich. They score! Michael Benkovich for St. Peter's Pep. Bounced on the ground to short. Faraz Fields flipped to O'Donnell 1. Throw on to first in time for a double play. Just look back out there for the Marauders. He takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Has a man. Can he scores? Reels it in. 35. Stick on to defenders. 2 on to the 20. Once again. Hit in the air to deep center field. Sicka moving on the back at the wall. It's gone! Ellis Reed with a 2-run blast. And the Marauders have a 6-0 lead. St. Peter's Prep has the best coverage for its student athletes. Why don't you?
It's hard to get to everything we have going on here. I mean, this high school has so much. And now you're offering the ability to watch those events without having to travel there.
My dad travels a lot, so he likes to watch the events. Like if I'm playing a volleyball game and he can't make it, he'll watch it and he loves it.
I think it was homecoming. It was Friday night, and it was a punt return. And I returned it all the way back for a touchdown. And then, of course, I showed all my family members, and they really liked it. They liked to see what their family members can do.
Golden Lions.
I think this broadcast is essential because our team is global, and we got people all over the world, watch the game. So without this, there's no way they can do that.
These kids and these players feel loved, they feel important, and by broadcasting it, you have a bigger group that you're reaching that allows them to know those kids.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro, and it goes like this. Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece, 90 seconds.
Floyd attacking and throws it down! Corey Floyd! A missed opportunity down low, behind the back to Bueno and one! Lawrence with Floyd to lob it up for the slam! Too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd, brings it in and one on the lob!
Thought about the three, drives baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd!
Here with Corey Floyd after a tough...
Wilcher, three. Got it! Simeon Wilcher is fired up!
And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Serene driving and throws it down. He can't get around and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, through the basket. Marcus Cerroti here with Roselle Catholic head coach Dave Boff. Dave, you're coming up.
Now it's your time to join.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. Specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping
Back for second half action between Westfield and Scotch Plains in the Union County tournament. And in the Union County finals. I would like to be more specific. So Scotch Plains will start. Milano will kick it off this second half. Final half. These two teams go way back actually. Long history, big rivalry. And will only be added at the end of this one. We first have to play 40 more before anything else happens. Quick turnover by Scotch Plains into Westfield hands, and Cosenza into Cardigan. Katie. Waiting back by the Westfield defenders to slow down a Scotch Plains counterattack. Silva. Emily Weinstein, rather. A great play to slow down that counterattack and force Scotch Plains back into their defensive third. Good ball movement here from the back by Scotch Plains as they slowly develop a counter. Rather, not a counter. As they slowly develop an attack.
Possession Raiders.
Good throw into the box. Scotch Plains opportunity. Nothing there. Westfield fans at it, then get it out. As Scotch Plains still has it. And a shot in. Chipped over Westfield defenders and trickles into the keeper's hands. Good ball downfield into Cosenza. Right back into Scotch Plains' feet. And they have something going here. Into Milano. Milano makes a move. Into the middle. Gutierrez. And they will reset. They will reset and they will go all the way back and reset. Their center back, Sarah Lyman. An opportunity there for Scotch Plains, but into the hands of the Westfield keeper. DeFino had an opportunity there, but nothing comes. As DeFino, another opportunity, kicks it right into Westfield's feet. And out of bounds for a Westfield throw.
Possession Blue Devils. Possession Westfield. Possession Raiders.
Scotch Plains love a throw. Good throw over Westfield defenders, but right back into Westfield's feet as Scotch Plains will reset all the way back to Kessler. Kessler to a wide open DeFino who looks to go down the line once again. DeFino trying to break through defenders. She does, and it leads to a counter for Scotch Plains. Scotch Plains threatening here with most of the possession in this second half. But they've yet to break through that strong brick wall of a Westfield defense. And now Westfield countering, but are outnumbered on that defensive end. Rather, the attacking third. A good touch pass. Right back into the hands of Scotch Plains and Milano.
Possession Blue Devils.
Milano can't corral that one. Gregorio taking the throw-in, rather, Derisi taking the throw-in, Derisi.
Number 5, Kira Dursey with the throw-in for Westfield.
Stefano.
Possession, Blue Devils.
Out of bounds for another Westfield throw. Kessler with a boot. Flicked over. Right back into Westfield possession, and they're attacking. Hittigan
Possession, Westfield.
Hittigan can't make the pass to Morrison, but they'll get a throw-in. Cosenza, good touch, but better defending by Scotch Plains, and Defina will clear it. Push from the back, but ref says play on. Rather, they might have called an advantage there. As Weinstein back pass to Toth. A good ball in, just misread by the Westfield attacker, and Scotch Plains looking to go the other way. Now Westfield. Sorry if there was a delay there, everyone. Scotch Plains, a little touch pass. Great shield by Angel.
Possession, Raiders.
Cosenza and Angel were bunched up there for a moment. And now into the feet of Weinstein. Cosenza. Out to Angel. Angel takes a good touch. She's tripped, but they'll call advantage. Good pass to Weinstein. Weinstein looking to get in to that final
Possession,
third.
Blue Devils.
They're going to get past that Scotch Plains defense. And
Number 22, Emily Weinstein takes the throw-in.
kick it out for throw. That one trickles out of bounds.
Possession, Westfield.
A Westfield throw. A good pass into Kettigan. Now over the head of Cosenza, and a clearance from Scotch Plains as the crowd starts to bring some momentum to this Westfield side as the Scotch Plains stay quiet as Emily Weinstein looks to penetrate. Kettigan, good defensive play. Weinstein, outlet pass to Cosenza. Angel looking to get by, can't. And it'll be a Westfield throw.
Possession, Blue Devils.
Good defensive play from Juliana Duran, as the throw-in for Westfield. Cosenza into the box, nobody there, great ball. Was thrown into an area that was dangerous. Kessler couldn't move from her spot, but nobody was there to finish it in for Westfield, and they have to reset at the top of their box. Angel looking to penetrate, but that one trickles.
Possession, Scotch Plains, Vanwood.
So some pressure here, some pressure we saw in the first half from Westfield, starting to pick up again. But Scotch Plains' defense standing tall. As Cosenza looks in, a great ball into Morrison. Can she get on the end of it? Yes, she can. But kicked out of bounds for the Scotch Plains goal kick.
Goal kick for the Raiders.
So a great ball by Cosenza just to slip it through the two defenders. But Morrison could not get it on her foot and cross it in. And it'll be a Scotch Plains goal kick. Morrison and Cosenza look to go back to that combination, and Cosenza's shot blocked as Weinstein looks to enter the zone once again. Cosenza, Morrison, into the danger zone. And Westfield, another great opportunity. Bridget Morrison couldn't get on the end of that, or rather couldn't get enough of it to trickle it over the outstanding keeper Kessler. And it stays level at 0-0 with just under 30 minutes remaining in this second half. Good move by Dauphin. Rather, Delirio. Lehman up to Delirio. Milano is taken away by Westfield, and they'll play it back and kick it up to Cosenza. What a touch by Cosenza as she looks for Morrison on her left side.
Possession Raiders.
Yes, her left side. Had to check that for a second. As Dorsey couldn't keep it in.
Possession Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Delirio will take in that throw, and it'll trickle over her head into Cosenza's feet. Oh, wow. Big hit.
Number 13, Ashley Yenowine, back in for the Blue Devils.
Yenowine checks in for Morrison. Same substitution we saw in the first half, so Westfield cycling through their normal cycle. As that ball goes out of bounds, and
Possession Westfield.
And once again, a Westfield throw. Looked like a push in the back, but nonetheless, Yenowine can't get on the end of it. And Scotch Plains Milano looks to counter on the other end. Oh my! Toth ran into a roadblock of Angie Amaya. Wow. Thought I was watching hockey for a second. What a hit. As Amaya back into the midfield as Cuttigan.
Number 5, Karina DeLolo had the last throw in for the Raiders.
Cuttigan gets hit by 2 Scotch Plains defenders, and there's a bit of a dispute on the field of who should have gone up for that. I think it should have been
Foul called on the Raiders. Free kick for the Blue Devils.
I think it should have been 5. She had better angle on it.
Number 7, Audra Toth taking the kick.
5 should have gone for that. She had a better angle on it, and would have been towards the offensive zone. If we want to put an end to that discussion, as the AR has his flag up for an offsides, but Scotch Plains would rather take a punt than what would technically be an offsides free kick, but basically in the area of a goal kick. And a good, once again, another great punt.
Possession Raiders.
Kessler, as they call an illegal throw-in on Dursey, and Delirio will take it for Scotch Plains going the other way. I just realized this now. Scotch Plains' initials are SPF. I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. SPF. If anybody who doesn't know, is something in sunscreen.
Possession Raiders.
Made that connection there. Thought it.
Number 10, Sophia Diorio with the throw-in.
Thought I would share. Nobody noticed. Probably late to that party as Scotch Plains attacking here, but a pass intended for the right winger goes out of bounds. And Westfield.
Goal kick for number 1, Sutton Factor of the Blue Devils.
Will have possession. Sutton Factor. Factor. Good kick. As Cosenza kind of loses it for a second, does a full 360 and finds it, but after being discombobulated for a moment, and Westfield going out the other way. Weinstein now has it. The ball into Cosenza. Back out to Cottigan. Cottigan takes her space. Is looking for Yenneman. Yenneman has it. Looking to get by Delirio. Delirio, great defense. Back in the possession of Westfield. And a throw in to Westfield. As Ramajo kicks it out of bounds. So a couple of changes for both teams.
Checking in for the Blue Devils, number 19, Rebecca Shang.
On the string to here, that was the substitution. Rebecca Huang is into the game for number 12, Bridget Morrison. So Scotch Plains shields it out of bounds, but there must have been some sort of confusion on who touched it last, and it's actually a corner for Westfield. So a mental mistake by the Scotch Plains.
Possession
defender.
Westfield.
A mental mistake by the Scotch Plains defender leads to a Westfield
Corner kick for the Blue Devils.
Leads to a corner kick that has been very dangerous for Westfield all day long. A header into the box, but a push in the back to create separation is the call. And Kessler will take the free kick.
Possession Raiders free kick for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
So just over 20 minutes remaining, just halfway through this second half. Forced the way through this one. Clearance from Westfield. Cottigan trying to get on the end of it. She doesn't. And Lawman. Weinstein stops that attempt at a counterattack, and she takes her space. A ball miscommunicated with Cottigan. Could have been a threatening ball if she had continued.
Goal kick for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
So Kessler takes the kick. And it's over to number 22, Catalano. Sophia Catalano. Cosenza takes it back and passes it to her running mate, Kat Angel. Back to Cosenza. Into Cottigan. Cottigan. Back to Cosenza. And good defending by Scotch Plains to keep them from...
Possession Blue Devils, number 22, Emily Weinstein with the throw-in.
Turning and facing Cosenza. Ball into the box. And a shot attempt from 20 yards. No good. And Kessler will take...
Goal kick for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Good defense by Shong to force her backwards. As Scotch Plains trying to go the other way, Milano. Good move to get by Schlong. And she's down the line to Sophia. Sophia into the box and cleared away by Weinstein. And it ricochets off of
Goal kick for the Blue Devils.
ricochets off of the Scotch Plains defender and out for a goal kick as Factor will take it for Westfield. Been a pretty balanced second half here. Westfield had most possession in the first half, but it's been pretty equal thus far as Cosenza looks to start something here for Westfield. Almost taken away by Durand. And it's turned back over by Westfield. Cosenza looking to go through that. She does, but can't get past the second defender. But her mate, Cat Angel, is there to help her out and keep that alive. As Kesologlu looks to counter here as that one's kicked out of bounds for a
Possession Raiders.
Scotch Plains throw. As that one flicked out of bounds by Toth and will be throw-in will be taken by Catalano.
Number 22, Sofia Catalano to throw in for the Raiders.
So Young checks back into the game for Scotch Plains, along with number 9, Harris Brown. As Young gets past the Westfield defender, but Toth there as the second one. Scotch Plains can't penetrate through Toth. As Schwung kicks it out. Scotch Plains looks at, oh, that might have been a handball. She might have touched that inbounds. They call it a throw-in.
Possession Raiders.
It was a bang-bang play. That was close.
Number 8, Ava Levy with the throw-in.
Her touching the ball before it went out of bounds kind of reminds me of when a player in football lets go of the ball before the goal line, and it's not called a touchdown, it's called back because they released it too quickly. And it's kind of like one of those brain farts you have. They didn't call it that way, and Cosenza looking to counter, but finds herself facing a Scotch Plain defender. As Weinstein lets that one trickle out of bounds for a Westfield throw.
Throw in for the Blue Devils.
There's Kesologlu back to Toth. Toth with plenty of time. Cosenza plenty of time to turn as well. A ball intended for Angel. Stopped, and she is taken out from behind by Brown, and it'll be a free kick Westfield in a dangerous area.
Free kick for the Blue Devils. Number 11, Kiara Cosenza taking the kick.
Not much offense here in this game so far, but Westfield looking to put the pressure on Scotch Plains right now. Cosenza, a beautiful free kick, almost trickled in. Actually, didn't almost trickle in, it almost went in. But Kessler watched it all the way and saw it out of bounds for a goal. As Cosenza goes underneath and Milano to Catalano. Brown to Duran. Duran gets through. Delirio, she's got 2 in the box. Into the box as Brown falls and Weinstein clears. A good ball in by Delirio. Brown tripped on the way.
Throw in for the Raiders.
Weinstein clears for a Scotch Plains throw-in.
Battery like my laptop, huh?
Yeah, I didn't this one. Catalano into Young's chest. Nothing comes of it, and Toth clears. Cosenza trying to get under the end of it, and she does.
My laptop dies after 20 minutes.
Toth clears. Right back into Scotch Plains' feet, and Milano directing traffic. A good ball in, but just a bit too much.
Goal kick for Sutton Factor. Checking in for the Blue Devils, number 18, Erin Hazard, and number 21, Sophia Gesser.
Some starters checking back into the game for Westfield, as there's just under 15 minutes remaining in this second half in a close 0-0 game. Thank you everyone for tuning in to D1 Media Pro's live stream coverage of girls soccer Union County Finals, as Cosenza turns it over in the middle of the field. And that one trickles luckily into Angel's feet. Angel, a 2-on-2 developing here for Westfield, and Duran goes right through it, didn't get the good part of that 50-50, and Westfield and Cuttigan look to go the other way. As that ball almost went over Scotch Plains' head, and Angel looks to go towards goal. They get by Toth. Toth holds a bit. Ref saw that from a mile
Possession
away.
Raiders after the call of obstruction.
It's a good foul there by Toth. They would have broken out on a 2-on-1 odd man break. So smart IQ there by Toth to restrict that from happening and make it a less dangerous free kick from about
Indirect free kick
45
taken
yards
by
out.
number 3, Sarah Lehman.
So Sarah Lehman will take the free kick for Scotch Plains, and it's a good one. So Toth, who caused the foul, now clears it, and Angel looking to start a counter here. And a foul called on Catalano. I don't know why they didn't play the advantage there, but
Free kick for Westfield will be taken by number 7, Audra Toth.
Toth will have it. And it's a good free kick. Wow. And Hazard.
Throw in taken by number 18, Erin Hazard.
Hazard throws it in and then caught
Possession Raiders.
Throw it. Catalano throws it into Young. Trickles on top of both people's heads, both players' heads, and back into the possession of Scotch Plains as that one goes out of bounds for a Westfield throw-in. Threatening ball by Duran, and an even more threatening one as Delirio tries to get on the end of that one. Rather,
Possession Raiders.
Camacho trying to get on.
Throw in for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Camacho into the box, stopped by Westfield. Weinstein has switched sides for Westfield in the later half of this second half after a substitution. She's now playing.
Possession Blue Devils.
Westfield trying to play quick, but The referee says that ball is back a couple of yards, yet
Free kick for number 7, Audra Toth.
It's Toth. Or Toth. As that one ricochets off of Catalano and a perfectly placed pass. As Scotch Plains looks to break out here. Camacho into the feet of Young, but Young just can't corral it. And Factor gets it and looks to go the other way for Westfield. Just under 10 more minutes remaining in this second half of the Union County Finals, as Toth almost got in the way of that goal kick by Factor, but luckily she didn't, and they're going out the other way.
Throw in for Scotch Plains, Fanwood.
Daniela Most running the line on the right side for Scotch Plains as Catalano makes way for...
Back in for the Blue Devils, number 12, Bridget Morrison.
Liz Badatsky checks back in.
In for the Raiders, number 7, Katie Ramalho.
Ramalho checks back in for Scotch Plains. Bridget Morrison checks back in for Westfield.
Possession, Blue Devils.
Scotch Plains threatening into Young's feet. Ramalho tries to go through it, and she does. Ramalho gets by one defender, but can't get through the second.
Possession, Raiders. Throw in by number 7, Katie Ramalho.
There's a good play by Kologuagu. As Westfield resets in their backfield. Weinstein into the feet of Morrison. Rather, not Morrison. Gesser. Cosenza. As Cosenza looks to be pushed down. And things starting to heat up here as we approach the 5-minute mark in the second half. Cosenza's been pushed around today. Scotch Plains probably had her number in all there.
Free kick for the Blue Devils will be taken by number 7, Audra Toth.
They probably had Cosenza's number in all their film sessions throughout the week before this matchup, as Toth, a great ball in, flicked through. Kologlou trying to get on the end of that, falls to the ground in an attempt for a call, but nothing comes of it, and it stays Westfield. I think it's good, rather, Scotch Plains will have a throw.
Throw in for Scotch Plains, Fanwood.
That one trickles over into Toth's feet, rather. And Cosenza trying to maintain possession here. A good ball into Angel. Angel looking to take him on one-on-one. Good pass in the middle. And a great defensive play by Duran to clear that.
Possession, Blue Devils.
Throw it. And making a throw in for Westfield. Angel. Can't get it into the box. They try again, but great defending by Scotch Plains. And Hazard. Schwan. And Kosoglu is down after getting hit in the stomach.
Throw in for number 18, Erin Hazard of Westfield.
Hazard into Cosenza.
Possession Westfield.
I think she wanted,
Hazard to take the throw in again.
I think she wanted to flick that, but didn't get the opportunity to as it started to bounce farther and farther away from her foot. As Schwang goes through that one, and it ends up in the hands of Kellisler. Cosenza with a shot attempt, and Kessler corrals that one pretty easily. That is a routine play for a great goal. Soglu into Cosenza's feet. Zard into Angel. Over to Cosenza. Back to Kesselglu. Cosenza calling for it, she gets it. She's looking for Angel, but Angel didn't make the run. And into Lemon's feet. Toth, Hazard, and Kosoglu combined to clear that ball and look to go the other way. Kosoglu. Dangerous ball, but great defense by Scotch Plains, and they're looking to counter here. Young, trying to pass it to herself, she does. Flipped out of bounds.
Possession Blue Devils.
Going Westfield's way. I think the Scotch Plains fan base thought they were calling it the other way.
Throw in by number 22, Emily Weinstein.
Turns it over in the middle of the field. Durant. Over to Most. Turned over, and Morrison. Has it.
Possession Raiders. Number 4, Ella Cadigan checks in for the Blue Devils.
Checks back in. So does Gutierrez for Scotch Plains. Gutierrez and Cadigan are the two substitutions.
In for the Raiders, number 17, Jasmine Gutierrez.
Cadigan looking to get through. She does for a moment, but Duran there and makes a beautiful move to get by. And clear. Most puts too much on that touch. And Westfield takes it all the way back to Factor. This game's starting to get a bit physical here as 2 minutes show on the clock. Into Cosenza's feet. Cosenza ricochets off of her. A good ball in. Lehman passes it back to Kessler. A dangerous pass back to Kessler. But it comes out Scotch Plains in the end. But a good ball in by Cosenza. Cardigan couldn't get on the end of it. Schwang gets upended. And a call on Milano. She wanted shoulder to shoulder. Ref says no.
Free kick for number 7, Audra Toth of the Blue Devils.
Toth will kick this one away. Yards out. 50 yards to go now. They're about 40 to the 18. About 40 yards. More than I could ever think. That one hit back in to the zone. Cunningham trying to get on the end of it. She can't.
Possession Raiders. Throw in for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Rose throws it into Gutierrez. And as Gutierrez turns, she found Weinstein standing there for her. Strong tries to get it out of the zone. Strong once again, trying to get it to Cosenza at the top. As the triple zeros hit the scoreboard, this one leveled at 0.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We are headed to overtime.
with the score tied 0-0 at the end of regulation, we will play 2 10-minute overtime periods of sudden death. Again, with the score tied at 0 at the end of regulation, we'll play 2 10-minute overtime periods, sudden death.
So some free ball here for all the fans in Clark, New Jersey for this Union County final between Westfield and Scotch Plains. Scotch Plains is no stranger to overtime games as they have had 5 ties this season. Westfield has 1 tie, but that doesn't mean that they haven't had prior experience in overtime games. Following the conclusion of this Union County matchup, we have the boys county finals between Westfield and Elizabeth. So tune in once this game concludes, the boys soccer final will commence on D1 Media Pro. Overtime will be a sudden death portion of the game. First one to score will win. In soccer terms, that means golden goal. I love golden goal. Awesome. But 3 minutes remaining in this halftime portion before halftime begins. So we will step aside and take a brief moment.
It's hard to get to everything we have going on here. I mean, this high school has so much. And now you're offering the ability to watch those events without having to travel there.
My dad travels a lot, so he likes to watch the events. Like if I'm playing a volleyball game and he can't make it, he'll watch it and he loves it.
I think it was homecoming. It was Friday night, and it was a punt return, and I returned it all the way back for a touchdown. And of course, I showed all my family members, and they really liked it. They like to see what their family members can do.
Golden Lions.
I think this broadcast is essential because our team is global and we got people all over the world watch the game. So without this, there's no way they can do that.
These kids and these players feel loved, they feel important, and by broadcasting it, you have a bigger group that you're reaching that allows them to know those kids.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro, and it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece. 90 seconds.
Floyd attacking and throws it down! Corey Floyd! A missed opportunity down low, behind the back to Bueno and one! Lawrence with Floyd to lob it up for the slam! Too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd, lays it in and one on the lob!
Thought about the three, drives baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd!
Here with Corey Floyd after a tough
Wilcher, three, got it! Simeon Wilcher is fired up!
And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush.
Rowdy here with Simeon Wilcher.
And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down.
Tosses it ahead to Valencia.
Serene driving and throws it down.
Alrighty, folks. Sudden death.
The Raiders will begin the first overtime period with possession.
Overtime here in Clark, New Jersey. Union County Finals between number 1 Westfield and number 2 Scotch Plains. Both teams no stranger to overtime games. Specifically Scotch Plains, who in their last matchup went into overtime as they are threatening here early. A great defense by Westfield to force Scotch Plains backwards and all the way back to Kessler. Cosenza tried to flick pass behind her, but flicked it right to Lehman. And a dangerous ball there. Can Gutierrez get on the end of it? She does. Keeps it in. Gutierrez. A pass intended for Camacho. Not converted, and Westfield looking to counter the other way. Cottigan gets by one. Can she get by two more? No, she cannot. But that one will go out of bounds. Oh, it'll go out of bounds and be a Scotch Plains throw-in. So,
throw-in for the Raiders.
Best case scenario for Scotch Plains on that play, as they'll have a throw-in in their own.
Number 8, Ava Levy, taking it for Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Levy to Camacho. Rather, to Gutierrez. Camacho has it now. A pass behind Most. Can she get there? Yes, she can, but right into Weinstein's feet. Weinstein's been everywhere today as Morrison, a good pass to Cottigan. Cottigan in. Great save by Kessler, and she falls on it.
Save by number 20, Rebecca Kessler.
Great ball movement by Westfield to get into the attacking end. And they just can't convert on that final third. Schwang tries for Angel, but blocked by Most. I'd be surprised if any team would sub in this overtime matchup.
Throw in for Westfield, number 18.
Sure, there are states, so still counties, but nevertheless, still a huge game.
Throw in for Westfield, number 18, Aaron Hazard.
Aaron.
Possession, Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Scotch Plains gets a throw-in at midfield. Good one at it. Levy into Young's feet. Lehman. Kicked away by Westfield and into Cosenza's feet. And a good ball to Angel, but she gets there. Angel and Cottigan are the two Westfield attackers. Can she get by? No, she cannot. Lehman with the defensive play. And out of bounds.
Throw in for number 22, Emily Weinstein.
Emily Weinstein with the throw into Toth. Toth can't get by most, but she gets it back. Good ball over to Kosoglu. And a good header out of the zone, but right back into Westfield's possession. Cosenza trying to make something happen here, but runs into her own teammate. Morrison has it for Westfield. Nobody can retain possession here in Scotch Plains' own zone. Somebody, as Milano finally settles down and directs traffic, but a miscommunication leads to a Weinstein takeover. Weinstein gets by a defender. She has Kosoglu in the middle, but just out of the reach. And a ball in by Shu, can't get there. Toth races over. And that one out of bounds.
Possession Raiders.
For a Scotch Plains throw-in. Halfway through this first overtime period. First half of the first overtime period. That's a tongue twister. As she is held from behind, and Gutierrez is told to settle down.
Possession Blue Devils. Free kick for number 7, Audra Toth.
Toth. Big kick here. And a good ball in by Toth. Cottigan gets on the end of it. Good defense by Scotch Plains defenders.
Possession Blue Devils. Throw in for number 18, Erin Hazard.
Hazard into Morrison. As Morrison is taken down rather...
Possession Raiders.
Rather illegally and blatantly.
Throw in for number 8, Ava Levy.
But no call there. As Young looks to counter for Scotch Plains. Refs say last touch by Westfield. Scotch Plains will have it. Well, good ball by Cosenza. Great sense to feel Angel there. Now Angel into Weinstein. Weinstein going down that sideline, but drags back. Now Angel makes a nice move to get by one. She is taken down. No call there, but what a move it was by Angel to get by.
Throw in for the Raiders.
So ran of Scotch Plains. Goals are coming at a premium here.
Taking the throw-in. Taking the throw-in, number 12, Aubrey Gulpin.
Scotch Plains clears it.
Number 22, Emily Weinstein with the throw-in for the Blue Devils.
Cosenza couldn't corral it.
Throw-in Raiders.
Will be in the possession of Scotch Plains. It turned right back over to Angel. Cosenza. Into Cottigan. Cottigan going down the line. Can't go anywhere.
Throw in for the Blue Devils. Number 18, Erin Hazard to take the throw.
In the middle of the defense. Kosoglu trying to get by. She hits it into Cottigan, but Cottigan taken down, no call, and Scotch Plains has it on the counter. Camacho Can Most get to the end of it? No, but Weinstein can for Westfield.
Goal kick for number 1, Sutton Factor.
Most puts it back into their attacking end. Been mostly Westfield thus far, but Scotch Plains slowly starting to put the pressure on this Westfield defense, who's been semi-active all game long.
Throw in for the Raiders.
Big throw, and second ball opportunity for Scotch Plains to counter. Ramaho.
Throw in Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Triple zeros hit, and the first half of the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the score still tied at 0 at the end of the first overtime, we will play a second sudden death overtime period of 10 minutes following a 2-minute intermission.
Oh, a 2-minute intermission between, still not in at 0.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this. All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
what the ball's loose,
and they hop back on it. And that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
Gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship. 10 more minutes for someone to score in overtime. Westfield begins with possession. Cottigan turns it over out of bounds. Westfield throwing. And Gutierrez fighting her way through and gets it. And they have 2 entering the zone. Good defensive play there by Westfield. And Cottigan makes a nice turn and begins to take her space.
Lehman been on a one-on-one matchup with Camazo all game long. Has been pretty successful when it goes to Camazo's feet, but when it's played in, he's had a bit more trouble there. If I were Westfield, I'd attack that aspect of it. As Toth turns it over, and almost a costly one at it, as Scotch Plains almost had a breakaway. Luckily, they were back in time to stop it. Harry Schmidt, the defender on that last play, stopped the counterattack. As Weinstein lets that ball trickle out of bounds for a Westfield throw. Into Angel with tons of space. Camazo tried to touch pass it to Angel, couldn't get enough on it, and Camacho and Coward on a breakaway. Now they're looking at counter.
Throw in for the Blue Devils.
Camacho's pass out of the reach of most and into the hands once again of Westfield. Some of the stress from the Scotch Plains fan base.
Free kick for number 7, Audra Toth of the Blue Devils.
Good ball. Shao goes through it. Ref not really signaling anywhere yet. The AR on the right-hand side looked to have called it out of bounds. They kind of pulled it
Goal
back.
kick for the Raiders.
Pulled it back after the referee said, lay on. So with 7 minutes remaining in the second period of overtime, we're still looking for our first goal. And what would be the game winner as a ball into Angel. Angel takes a touch a little bit too much, and that might have trickled off of a Scotch Plains defender, and it does.
Corner kick for Westfield.
Corner kick. A corner kick for Westfield as this place is rocking. Under the lights, fan base on your side, and an opportunity to win it here. And they'll kick it out of bounds, and Scotch Plains has a goal kick.
Ball punched out by number 20, Rebecca Kessler. Goal kick for the Raiders. Throw in for Westfield.
Kasoglu out of bounds on Scotch Plains. Westfield starting to pick it up a bit here, putting on the pressure in Scotch Plains' own end. As that one goes right into Kessler's hands. And she can look to break out. Takes her time. Finds Maza. Over the dirt. Stop. Camazo makes a nice move to get by one, but can't connect on the pass. A second attempt, nothing there. And Lehman will kick it back to Kessler, who puts it in a dangerous place in the middle of the field. Cottigan could not get there. And Angel looking to get her way past Donahoe. And another
goal kick for the Blue Devils.
corner kick for Westfield.
Correction, corner kick for the Blue Devils.
Corner kick for Westfield. Good ball in, back post. Nobody there. And a foul is called on Westfield. So 2 corner kicks here late in the second period of overtime. 2 great chances for Westfield to win it, but nothing comes
Indirect
of it.
free kick for the Raiders.
And Kessler will kick it away. Alana, good move. Directing traffic once again. Into the feet of the attacker. She's taken out from behind. And a foul is called. Toth in disbelief. But a good call by the ref there. And Scotch Plains now has a free kick in a dangerous area. Milano, Duran, Camacho surrounding the ball. It's Milano to Camacho, but nothing there. And a good clearance by Westfield. Milano's ball just out of the reach of Camacho.
Throw in for Scotch Plains Fanwood will be taken by number 7, Katie Ramalho.
A good play call to try and force a 2-on-1 down the line. But just unable to convert on it. And another Scotch Plains throw.
Throw in for SPF.
As Young gets by Toth. But Factor.
Saved by number 1, Sutton Factor of the Blue Devils.
Sutton Factor there to corral. And puts it away. Cordigan falls to the ground. Camacho gets by Camacho. Camacho still going. She's taken down, but advantage called as they will stop time and most likely give Camacho a yellow card. Crescenta was the one who was taken down. Camacho was the one who got the card. Lily Camacho now on a yellow and has to exit the pitch.
Free kick for the Blue Devils, number 7, Audra Toth to take the kick. Correction, that's a throw-in for number 22, Emily Weinstein.
Emily Weinstein. And that's actually I'm confused by that because he gave her a yellow card.
Throw in Blue Devils.
Yet she did not get the free kick from it. So instead, Angel will put a dangerous ball into the middle, but nobody there to attempt a shot, and Scotch Plains are looking to go the other way. That ball trickles back into Brown as Kuseglu gets up Ringer. Good flick by Gutierrez and another one by Young. Nothing comes.
Throw in number 7, Katie Ramalho.
Ramalho as Young exit the field limping a bit. And Camacho, who's on a yellow card, checks back into the game. Cosenza. Angel. The clocks hit 0-0, and this one goes to PKs. 5 shooters from each team. 5 chances to be on top of Union County. PKs will be next on D1 Media Pro.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark.
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
Gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliam to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
At the end of 2 overtime periods, this one's going to PKs. Westfield has 5 shooters kicked out. It looks like Coastglue, Morrison, Crescenzo, Cottigan, and Yenawan. Unsure of Scott's Plains 5 shooters, but those are Westfield's. Scotch Plains in their last county game went to a PK shootout and won 5-3. So they've already had the opportunity to face the pressure of a penalty shootout in counties. It looks like for Scotch Plains, Duran, Gutierrez, Macho. They only have 4 out there. I think it's Milano. Milano, Camacho, Gutierrez, and Duran. They only have 4 shooters. Sportsmanship between the 2 keepers before shots are fired.
Shooting first, the Westfield Blue Devils.
Westfield will shoot first. And it'll be Ashley Yenawan to take the first kick. Yenawan will take this kick. Yenawan. Saved by Kessler.
First shot by number 13, Ashley Yenawan, is saved by number 20, Rebecca Kessler.
Kessler with an outstanding stretch, outstanding save. And Westfield can't get on the board first. And now Camacho looks to put Scotch Plains in a very, very good position. I've been saying it all game, Kessler is one of the elite in girls soccer this season, and she comes up big for Scotch Plains there. So now it's Camacho and Fechter's turn. Camacho off the post and out. Camacho can't
Shot
hit.
by number 16, Lily Camacho.
Neither team can convert. So the score in penalty kicks stays 0-0 as Cottigan comes up to take her PK. What a big moment it is for every shooter, every shot. This is more than just a final game. This series is rooted back in history. This rivalry is a big one as Cottigan shot saved. Kessler.
Shot by number 4, Ella Cadigan, saved by number 20, Rebecca Kessler.
Rebecca Kessler comes up big again. And now it's Scotch Plains' opportunity to go up. As Scotch Plains will elect to shoot Kessler. Their goalkeeper, Kessler, will take their second PK. Goalkeeper on goalkeeper. You don't see this much as Kessler hits the crossbar.
Shot by number 20, Rebecca Kessler.
An interesting move by Scotch Plains doesn't pay off. And it stays 0-0 in PKs. Now it's Cosenza, who's been all over the field tonight making plays for Westfield. Can she make one of the biggest ones here right now? Cosenza versus Kessler. And Cosenza wins that one.
Goal scored by number 11, Kiara Cosenza.
Cosenza goes up 1-0 in PKs. As Cosenza gets the better of Kessler there. Kessler got a finger on it, but not enough. And now it's Duran's turn for Scotch Plains. And Duran ties it. 1-1 after 3 shooters each.
Goal scored by number 2, Juliana Duran for the Raiders.
And now comes Westfield's 4th shooter, Rebecca Xiong. If she can hit and Scotch Plain misses, Westfield would win. Actually, take that back. Xiong. What a penalty kick.
Goal scored by number 18, Rebecca Schlong.
Rebecca Schlong fakes out Kessler and buries it in the back of the net. And Westfield goes up 1. My mistake on that last call. It would have to be in the next round for anything to be conclusive. Some communication between the two referees. They want to make sure everything is perfect. Gutierrez will take this kick for Scotch Plains. And Gutierrez blocked!
Shot by number 17, Jasmine Gutierrez, saved by number 1, Sutton Factor.
Factor gets the best of Gutierrez there and gives Westfield the opportunity to win it. Kosoglu with the opportunity to put Westfield on top and keep their undefeated season dreams alive. Championship lies 12 yards away in a matchup between Kessler and Kosoglu for Union County champions. Can Kosoglu finish? Kosoglu. She buries it! Westfield wins!
Goal scored by number 10, Emma Kelisoglu.
Westfield 14-0-1 on the season and are Union County champions.
Congratulations to the Westfield Blue Devils for winning the 2022 Union County Girls Soccer Tournament.
A beautiful penalty kick from Kelisoglu. Fans rush the field as they are Union County champions. Thank you all for tuning in to D1 Media Pro's live broadcast of the Union County Finals of girls soccer between number 1 Westfield and number 2 Scotch Plains. A well-fought game for both sides, but Westfield comes out on top.